Hi, I'm Andrew Gallagher with jetAVIVA. Welcome to sunny Vero Beach, Florida, home of Piper aircraft in the legendary Piper Meridian. I'm going to take you on a detailed look at the Piper Meridian today, both on the ground and in flight. The Piper Meridian has been in production since 2001, and there are well over 500 airframes flying today. The Meridian has a true 800 nautical mile range with reserves while cruising at speeds in excess of 260 knots. All this while burning only 40 gallons an hour. The Meridian is powered by the Pratt & Whitney PT6A-42A engine, producing 500 shaft horsepower. The engine is actually flat rated from 850 horsepower, which for the pilot means better power at higher altitudes. The Meridian also comes standard with the hard-cell 4-blade propeller, which at nearly 7 feet in diameter is one of the most noticeable features when you first approach the Meridian. It's also fully reversible, which allows for great short-field performance. Underneath the right wing you see this pod. Housed in this is actually the radar. This is yet another feature that makes the Meridian such an excellent all-weather machine. Starting in 2003, Piper started producing the Meridians with vortex generators, which are these small metal tabs you see on the leading edge of the wings, as well as on the underside of the horizontal stabilizer. Vortex generators give the wing better stall characteristics, and that ultimately allows for a higher gross weight of the plane. Vortex generators are incidentally a telltale sign of the Meridians that do have that higher gross weight. Another great feature of the Meridian is its immense 43-foot wingspan. It's a very high aspect ratio too, which allows for optimum high altitude cruise performance. This aspect ratio allows for a glide ratio of over 12:1, which means at 28,000 feet you have over 60 nautical miles of glide performance with no power. The Meridian has full de-icing capabilities, and therefore it's approved for flight into known icing. Here you can see pneumatic boots are covering the surfaces of the leading edge of the horizontal stabilizer and vertical stabilizer. Now that we're done with the outside, let's have a look at the interior. Even on the longest of trips, the Meridian cabin provides ample comfort for 4 grown adults. It's pressurized, air conditioned, and you have room for all your bags in the rear. While taxiing in the Meridian, we have just a single power control lever here, and we have the ability to put this into a zero thrust situation. I lift it over a gate right here and pull it straight back. We get an annunciator right there that tells us it's in beta.
Meridian 299 Mike Alpha, Vero Beach Tower on course approved, runway 4, clear for takeoff, wind 07014, gust 18.
Clear for takeoff, runway 4, Meridian 9 Mike Alpha. As I'm setting maximum torque here for takeoff, I leave it at about 1200 and let it rise with the airspeed. Airspeed is alive. Wait for 85 knots. And there we go, we lift right off. Put our go around flight director on and gives me command bars to pitch right on the screen at a positive rate. You're coming up. Alright, we're at a safe altitude, about 1,000 feet above the ground now. I'm going to bring up my flaps, do an after takeoff flow here. My fuel pumps to auto, ignition goes to off. So turning on the autopilot is pretty simple. Right now I have the flight director on, indicated by the green light, showing me heading and indicated airspeed hold at 145 knots. You can see here I just put the plane right in those purple bars. I'm good. To activate the autopilot, it's already set up. All I have to do is press the AP button and the autopilot is active. Tell by the green light there. In this particular Meridian, we have the Avidyne pre-screen Entegra suite here, which is comprised of an MFD and 2 PFDs. In earlier models, the Meridians came delivered with Magic avionics, which were smaller screens in the panel. Newer planes, newer than this plane, have the Garmin G1000 installed. The G1000 plane started in late 2009. So here leveling off at just a low altitude of 8,000 feet. The autopilot is doing everything for me, capturing the altitude. And right now I'm still on a heading, so I can just turn my heading bug here and the plane turns with it. For this particular altitude, we're very low. We usually will cruise in the 20,000 foot range. 25 to 28,000 is where the Meridian likes to fly. So for this scenario down low, I'm going to be at only 900 foot-pounds of torque. You can see that keeps my speed well below the maximum operating speed, which is indicated starting by the red line. In the Avidyne suite here, we also have a plethora of weather information, everything from a active radar, which right now is just in test mode. You can also come over to my trip page here and shows my airport information, and I look down here and I can see the latest METAR weather. That's all through satellite technology. Showing me the latest winds, cloud coverage. I can even come over, press this button, and it'll show me the terminal forecast. Press it again. I would normally have winds aloft. This was a location that had winds aloft. So if I am in need of an immediate, quick descent in a turboprop engine, I don't have to worry about any shock cooling. I can bring the power back all the way. And even at a 1,900 foot descent rate, my airspeed is still decreasing.
Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the Meridian, please give us a call or send us an email anytime. We love talking about these planes nearly as much as we do flying them.